welcome to another YouTube here on Zed Magic. Check out my live stream at twitch.tv/ZedMagic or on Discord slash Twitter on the same names. Today we are playing a Jund 5-0 list with Renin 6 and Seasoned Pyromancer are the new additions from the Modern Horizons 1 set. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. There's 2 Raging Ravines for the Renin 6. There's a nice utility engine, and nothing too crazy or out of the ordinary. We had the ley lines for the Hojack matchup, and the Angers as well. Without further ado, let's do it. Let's get into it. If you want to jump to any of the matches will be in the comments. And you can check it out, timestamps for any of those. And if you want to jump right to the summary at the end of the video, that's going to also be there as well. That is true, not me. Where's our oofs out? I mean, Stony Sounds and Oof are not very good in Modern right now. Oh, you're talking about Kitchen Finks? Like, this is a 5-0 list. Everything's perfect. Yeah, you don't need the new Stony Bear because new Stony isn't very good in Modern right now. Like, even Blue White Control's only playing like 1 Stony Sounds, maybe. Or Urza Sword is pretty popular. Most 5-0 deck lists that I've been seeing / playing don't have really any artifact tape, which is, I think, fine, honestly. I guess Selfless. Because then we can push the Phantom. Shalom, Teddy. Shalom. How else do you beat Tron? You don't. You accept the matchup's bad. Like any Jund pilot ever. If you're a Jund person and you think you could ever beat Tron, you're just playing the wrong deck. Play a different deck. Joke's on you. Like, the deck, and yeah, the deck has Ghost Quarter and Fulminators in the side. Yeah, we had discard and removal, blood and 4 land blood raid, which is pretty good, honestly. Yeah, black green is really good against Tron. We're talking about Jund here. We're Junding people out right now. Black green and Jund are both attrition-based decks, but they're completely different, honestly. I think people will compare that, like, equate them too much. Equate them? You guys get what I mean, right? Zane can't word very well. They group them together too much. There we go. I drew the literal perfect Jund hand. Yeah, I went Inquisition, Fatal Push, Liliana, Bloodbraid Elf. Nice Jund deck. You think Hex Drinker or not? I think Hex Drinker is a meme, but I do have a black-green deck. I haven't tried it yet. Every time I've played against Hex Drinker, I've immediately crushed it. So, I think it's a meme, but they could have Spell Queller, you know. Lightning bolt's so medium to hit here. Spell Quellerino. I don't know if that's as good. Is that good? I don't know if you want to do that. That seems really dangerous. Like, Hex Drinker works in black-green? Yeah, I have a black-green list that I wanted to try with it in it. We also have a Reflector Mage for my Bloodbraid Elf. Really good things going on with Bloodbraid Elf right now. I guess they just need to kill Liliana and they have to risk this dying. I guess. They're building a house of cards so they can all fall apart. Yeah. I just need to find like a single bolt. And the whole house of cards falls down. We have like push with a fetch land. Like, all right, nice. Yeah, same, not me. I don't know about Hex Drinker, honestly. Oh, nice hit. Get Junded! Get Junded on! Well, they're playing Spirits, so play Engineer is good against Spirits because you literally just name Spirits. Who knew? That's a hit. I mean, my entire deck was like reasonable hits. Even a discard spell was a hit there. I guess Fatal Push was the only dead card to hit there. Even like Assassin's Trophy or Abrupt Decay is fine. Yeah, Glaive is literally unplayable. Bolt was meh. Yeah, I mean, it was just more pressure, though. Uh-oh, Free Mania is going to be Mr. Backseat Extraordinaire tonight, huh? Ooh, we got a Jund Backseater. People, okay, there's a few decks in Magic, and especially in Modern, in general, that people love to backseat on. Like, Jund is one of those decks that are people like, oh my gosh, they're playing a Jund deck. Oh, I know exactly the place. I've played this for years because I've tried to convince myself that this is the only thing that is playable and the only thing that I want to play at all times. So people commit thousands of hours of just playing Jund and they're like, I know the ins and outs of Junds and how I can actually win a single game. Twitch Matt, what the heck is going on? I was rolling on nothing, but it felt like my wheel was stuck. Forgot you're gonna bring in Anger of Gods, though. You don't think I see too well? I actually see fine. My glasses are just for reading, and I can see without them. It just I get headaches. So take that. Boom. I actually don't think this is very good against Spirits. I still don't think this is very good. Yeah, no, it kills that. It kills the Lord, and then it kills the rest. Not me. What? It doesn't make any sense. It kills the Lord, then kills everything else. I don't know how to sideboard. This seems fine. I don't know how to sideboard. I took out all the new cards. I took out the fun new cards. Yeah. Silly not me. What could go wrong with this hand? How do they beat Lily? How do they actually beat Wilbur Elf? I guess like that. You prefer a Gen meta over Hojak deck? Hojak meta? Literally, isn't anything? Isn't like anything better than a Hojak meta? Like what? There's a question of if that's better, implying that a Hojak meta it could be ever good. Yeah, good luck traveling back to 2012. Gen was really good in like 2013, right? Was it 2013? It was a long time ago. Brandon 6 is bringing Jun back. Bringing Jun back in 2019. At least Bob's will be good with all expensive cards in hand. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Bob comes out in this matchup, honestly. Maybe this isn't where we want an attrition with a Bob. Or at least maybe we cut a third Bob in this matchup. I've always find like Jund is really hard to sideboard with because it's just it's just a pile of good cards, right? And you're like, I don't want to take any of these good cards out of my deck. So I always get super frustrated. Also, if you're bringing in recipes against Jund, you're just doing it wrong. Cool, nice mulligan to 6. Like they get my 6 cards in my deck. Cool. I took out Ren and 6s. Joke's on them. And I took out a Seasoned Pyromancer. 7 cards. They get 7 cards in my deck. Hojak would be better than Eldrazi? That's debatable. Probably, actually. I don't think Rest in Peace is really good against Jund. And people bring it in a lot. Leona the Veil doesn't feel like that great of a card lately. Leona the Veil being good, I think, is what determines that Jund is semi-playable, yeah. How you doing, not Metzvito? Welcome to the stream. Is Hogak related to Samurai Jack? No. But Hojak Corpseman is a relation to Bojack Horseman. They're related. They know each other. They're friends. They see each other at parties and such. You mean you just have an irrational hate for a deck because you lose to it? Rather than you don't like a deck because it's actually bad for the format and oppressive and it fights through hate better? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Tron is unplayable. Tron is really bad right now. I mean, as long as you're identifying it as an irrational hate, then I think it's fine. At least you know it's irrational. Cool, you got my Scavenging Ooze, which I can discard here. Sorry, am I raging? Oh, I'm a rager. This BBE value will be so hot. Yeah, there's so much value. Their draw has been so slow. And I'm going to get all of the juice. Give me the juice, Sobe. Give me the juice. Just because we're playing Jund once doesn't mean this is the Jund stream. Hey, what's up, Solomon? How you doing? If they have a spell queller, this is a rough one. I think I make them sack. And then I pass. Yeah, I wonder, Lysazad. Hey, Fearfage, how you doing, buddy? And Solomance, nice to see you. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Saw Jund take Tron off of 5 lands down to a basic forest, and then drew off of it, and Tron won anyway. Yeah, Tron's really resilient. Also, Tron's best matchup is Jund. So, that doesn't say much, Fearfage. No! What's the EMSQ? What does that stand for? By the way, if they had a second Jostle Captain, we could just respond with the other bolt. Also, by the way, live on YouTube right now, recorded on Twitch. Thanks so much for watching either on Twitch or on YouTube. If you're watching the recording, that's awesome. If you're watching live on YouTube, that's awesome as well. This is all just a simulation, everyone. A simulation of what interaction actually feels like. European Modern Series qualifier. Okay, thank you. I literally had no idea. U stands for qualifier. It almost always does. I didn't know what the other letters were, though. Sailing 2. Emergency medical service qualifier. Well, they're super dead. Hey, Sneak Lubeek. Welcome back to the stream, buddy. Hey, sometimes you just Jund on them. Do I have to use that voice every time? Jund on them. Yeah, getting a Coco is awesome there, Nami. I agree. Jund on him. Just Jund on him. My voice would be gone. Is that it? I can't do that. Like, that would be so bad. I remember one time I talked really like this, like in a voice for a long period of time. The music. I turned the music up to jam. We're jamming with this music, all right? I know the music's really loud right now. On YouTube, they can't even hear the music. They're like, "What music? What is this?" But here on Twitch, we're jamming. This. This is a really good song, honestly. What will you do by 5-0, David? Go to bed? Nice. Me too. We're going against Goria Vengeance. What are my thoughts on Hex Drinker? I haven't played the card. Is everyone gonna ask me about Hex Drinker tonight? I feel like that's just going to be a common question. This is a 5-0 deck list. I'm not playing Hex Drinker because the 5-0 deck list didn't have Hex Drinker in it. I have a black-green deck list with Hex Drinker in it. And I intend on playing it sometime soon in the near future. I'm not playing it right now. That is the conclusion of my statement. No, actually, I have. What is that card? Can you tell me about that card, Mommy? Can you describe what Hex Drinker does? Also, while you're describing that, yeah, I don't know. Yo, Polar Bite, I missed your follow, but thank you so much for following the stream. Really appreciate the support. Everybody who's following the stream right now, or who hit that like or subscribe button on YouTube, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for supporting my futile attempts for comedy. Did they shock? Wait, what happened here? Oh, this is just another Bloodstained Mire. I can't read. they fetched. They didn't even Brutality, though. What? Hexdrinker has such a bad translation in Russian. What's the translation? Where's Emrakul? And Mackerel. I guess I wouldn't know what the translation is. Because I don't know Russian. So I don't know why I asked the question per se, but asking the question isn't really helpful in that scenario. I know a little bit of Russian, actually, from playing EFT. I know Chiki Briki and Suka. Suka Bliet. Those are two phrases I know. Suka Bliet's a good phrase. Right, Salamance? That's all the Russian you need. Suka Bliet! Yeah, that's all they yell in that game. Those are some bad words, by the way. Bad words. Take Emrakul, let them shuffle looting away. Yeah, I could. No, if I had taken Emrakul, they would have responded and Goryo's Vengeance. Well, I guess it was during a sorcery time. I wanted the graveyards to be full still, though. I don't know. That was close. I guess if they just bring back Emrakul, it'll just be exiled anyway. It'd be like exiled at the end of turn anyway. I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know what I was thinking. It's an item that procs a shield when your unit goes below a life total. What are you talking about, Pandazed? You've been impressed by is this round 1, game 1? This is like match 2, game 1. We won the first match 2-0 against Bant Spirits. Hey, that was a good hit. Hey, that was not a good hit. Yo, Parks. Chaden, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Hexdrinker is an item in another game. What game? Is that a PoE item? Isn't Hexdrinker like a... It might be a PoE item, actually. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, it's low. Never mind. Pee-wee, that's no such thing? No, apparently not. Apparently I don't know my games. We have, for our playlist, we have Moonlight Bumps. Down-tempo instrumental bumps for sleepless nights. Perfect. That's exactly what I was feeling. What are we playing against? Some graveyard strategy. That also has Through the Breach. This removal is not very good. Although this does get Boar God. Assassin's Trophy hits Boar God. If they're playing the Boar God version. With Embercruel, they're probably playing the Boar God version. Probably can just cut a Seasoned Pyromancer because it's kind of slow. How slow can you go? We also take Pulse. Pulse counters Goryo's Vengeance, which is kind of cool. Red and 6 is like not great against their deck. It's kind of slow. We'll cut one of those. We could bring in the Pulse as well for another Red and 6, but I want to have Red and 6 in my deck. Oh, nice, Solomance. That's awesome. Pandays, welcome to the stream, though. Really appreciate it. Why hasn't anyone made some sick mono blue Tron lists with Urza for full flavor? There are some mono blue Tron lists that have 5-0'd recently. We want Fulminator in this matchup? I don't believe we do want Fulminator in this matchup. Instead of Liliana, because discarding is rough. That might be fair. Liliana is definitely a liability. So, I should have mulliganed this hand as well. Whoops. Should have mulliganed this hand. This hand's awful. Fulminator's not that good, though. Like, I guess Lily is terrible. I didn't think about that. Easiest game of my life. They have breaches in case of our ley lines. Yeah, that's true. Yep. That is a truth fact, Doid. They're just going to play Prism. I could blow up Prism with the trophy here. Gives them a land, a permanent source. But it makes it so they can't through the breach next turn? No, they can still through the breach next turn, so there's not really a point. I could have restricted them on mana, but I don't think mana is the way that we're going to restrict my opponent this game. Like, killing Grizzlebrand isn't even that good, but because it just refill. Probably won't get anything good. We could leyline there to get rid of the Faithless Looting and literally just that. Not the best. Spirit Guide's the only hit. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Right? So they're almost on Hardcast a Gristledad plan. To draw another land, we actually could Assassin's Trophy end of turn. 2 more lands for Hardcast Gristlebrand. Yep. I'm actually going to blow up this here. Kind of scared of assuming Spirit Guide. Like they had, like I'm afraid of Simian Spirit Guide into that. So, but we don't have a removal for Gristle Dad anymore now. Oh, okay. Well, they're gonna be able to hard cast Gristle Frother if we don't find a Liliana immediately. Hiya! Yikers. Game. Hardcast Gristle territory. What an interesting game. I will concede. Should have mulliganed. Should have had a better hand. Literally didn't draw any pressure, even like a slightest pressure. I don't really want to have Trophy in my deck. I still want it. Could have just saved Assassin Trophy for them to play Gristlebrand, but then I already lose if they play Gristlebrand once, right? Man. That draw off the top of Lotus, of that mana-producing artifact was insane. Oh, we want to cut Liliana's for her Fulminators. Would have been a reasonable cut. Keep. The problem is we're so slow. Like, if we have to keep a hand with like turn 1 disruption, but also this hand just has scavenging, so it's really hard to throw this one back. Although like this hand doesn't disrupt on turn 1 and it only plays a scavenging ooze on turn 2, which means we can easily get beaten here. It's hard to throw back a scavenging ooze like threat dense hand because we were missing threats last time. Which, I mean, we shouldn't have kept our last hand either. But I guess I don't mulligan enough with Jund. I just think all the cards do the same thing. I have never seen it. I've actually hardcast it once. I've never played against a hardcast one. Well, they missed, so that's cool. But they got the board god in the yard, so they accomplished what they wanted. So now that they have Gorya's Vengeance into Emrakral, then I lose. Then the game has ended. This deck is super inconsistent, but when it works, it works. Feels bad to lose that one. I think we threw away game 2. That's all right. When it works, it works. It loses to itself, honestly. So we lost to not mulliganing game 2, I guess. I think that hand was perfectly reasonable on the play. And opponent's hand was just good. They had the combo. The deck has very little filtering, though. Which is the huge issue with it. Alright, match 3. Also, not drawing a threat game 2 was kind of insane. Like, we did keep a bad hand. The 5-lander, Assassin's Trophy, Liliana. We immediately lost our Liliana, so it was a 5-lander Assassin's Trophy hand. But we didn't really draw anything. We just drew lands and irrelevant cards. Drawing a Thoughtseize would have gotten rid of the Gristlebrand. We just drew all Inquisitions. All way too late. Didn't really have any impact on the game. Like, should we just be mulling these hands? It's really hard for me to Jund. I hate mulling hands with Jund because all the hands look the same to me. But maybe I should just be mulliganing more aggressively towards turn 1 discard. Because that's how the deck operates. Like, obviously, match 1 we owned because we just turn 1 discarded into multiple interaction pieces every single time. Need a green source. We can go blooming. I mean, one of these is gonna come in untapped, unfortunately. This is cool though. Just kills a noble hierarch on the play. That's nuts, honestly. Oh, we're playing against Devoted Company. I think. It's like they're one of Fibblethip. I thought the noise was on my desk. It's the noise in the song. The song has like a thumping noise in it. I thought that was the noise on my desk. It's really confusing. You just have infinite cards to discard a Lily now. We have just a lot of cards now. Red and 6 could kill the Fibblethip, or I'll shuffle it back into the library. I don't think that's necessarily good. Sure. My opponent's name is I'm a Fire Hydrant. They're gonna dash out my lit deck over here. Liliana of the Veil. Huh. We were just talking about how that's good. Season Pyromancer is also really good. Here. Do you think my opponent has a spell queller? I think so. No reason to attack into it. I'll respect it. They're a Kiki Jiki combo deck? Okay. Well, Red and 6 is dead. What? Okay, my opponent's a Kiki Jiki combo deck. Alright. There must be a Vanifar pod? I think my opponent's playing Vanifar pod. I guess that's what this sells. This is also like a one of, right? In the deck? Yeah, we're playing Vanifar pod. It's good that it's hard to remove. Because we should have been actively removing this Fibblethip then. And holding this. If I like make them edict then and they just kill this with the Pestermite and they just sack the Fibblethip, so it's not too good. Yeah, commander decks are super expensive in paper. Most of them, at least. go Thoughtseize. It's not that good, though. Don't they just get to go up the chain and win here? Pretty sure. Well, now they just Resto in to win or Eldritch Evolution to win. They had 2 ways to win there. Bummer. This deck shouldn't play well against Jund. Because I kept a bad hand against them. And I didn't proactively remove things. Bummer. We're dead. Commander's cheaper than standard in the long run. Anything is cheaper than standard in the long run, right? So. Bum, bum. This Jund League is going how I thought it would go. Not necessarily because of how the Jund actually is, but mostly because how I play Jund, which is poorly. Let's get Anger and Liana in here. I think those will be good. Plague Engineer could name, I think, 2 amazing, right? Replicate doesn't hit Vanifar, unfortunately. Push does when it's turned on. Liliana's not amazing early. Scooz will be good. K-Command is solid, but not amazing. Renin 6 is also solid, especially on the play. What's bad in this matchup? Probably the value Bloodbraid Elves. Hate to say it, but Bloodbraid Elf is not at a premium here. Plague Engineer is more removal, quote unquote. Not even, though. You just gotta remove Vanifar, either with Thoughtseize or with a push or something. If you don't remove Vanifar, then you die, just like we saw. Hand's not great because we don't have a red source for these bolts. But we do have a Thoughtseize, and we have a Scavenging Ooze. And if we hit any land, we have a Liliana. Jund is Jund. Yeah, Jund is Jund. I don't think I'm playing Jund necessarily particularly well here, but Jund is kind of just straightforward Jund. Just nothing crazy. It's just the same thing all the time. Just Jund. Take a Spellskite here. We need to draw a bolt. Or a red source. Could we have mulliganed to a better 6? Yes. But, like, I'm just not mulliganing with this deck. Because, like, all the hands have good cards in them. So it's really been really hard for me to mulligan. But maybe I should just be more aggressively mulliganing. I feel like you just want to have 2-for-1s in your deck, though. And having 2-for-1s doesn't go along with mulliganing. I mean, a red source off the top? Yeah. I'll take any land now. Ooh, Giver of Runes is insane. Can we beat a Giver of Runes? I don't think so. No land at all? That's the danger with keeping a 2-lander. I don't think we're just aggressively mulliganing enough here. I guess I've been playing a lot of 2-color decks lately. Or decks that just like... Like, the hand seems fine. Was that a bad Jund hand? Like, I'm literally just dead. Like, there's no way I can get out of this. I need to draw red source, Anger. That's 2-3. Bring back Spell Sky. Nice, dude. Hey, Bad Juju. It's nice to see, though, Bad Juju Kid. I guess don't keep 2 landers in Jund that need a 3rd color. You don't have cantrips. You're not a blue deck. You're not going to find your 3rd color. Not discouraged. We're going to mulligan more this match. Like in a positive way. We're not going to keep hands hoping they work out. Yo, Ixareth, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, when you play looting, you can literally just keep random hands. Okay, look at this hand, for instance. You're looking at this hand, and you're like, this is a solid 3 and a solid 4. But it has 5 lands. So, like, that's usually a mulligan. I mean, Marty's not particularly strong either. Yo, sailing 2 things for the follow. We just need more on the bottom. Oh, this is a good Jund hand. This is what you want. These are the hands we're mulliganing to. Okay. So mulliganing is good, is what we've determined. Okay. Aggressively mulligan. These are the hands you want. This is the juice. Thought Scarrow seems more problematic because I don't know how you beat a Phoenix ever. Nice. Do we just jam 4 lootings in Jund and see how it goes? You have to change up some of the spells. You'd probably, at that point, you'd probably want to, like, go towards, like, I mean, I feel like Delirium Jund at that point. You want to go towards with Ren and stuff. Magic is hard when your salary is $200. Yeah, Magic is not a cheap hobby. You can build fun commander decks for that price. But that's about it. Okay. Could discard the Blood Red Elf, but I didn't know if I was going to draw gas. This is a lot of gas, but, you know. Wait, what? $1,000 to $3,000? No. Just play like. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do in Commander that you're trying to spend $1,000 to $3,000? You can play powerful decks that are much cheaper. Pauper's pretty cheap too, and it can be powerful. Yeah, you just have to have a player base around you that actually plays Pauper. But yeah, Pauper's a cool format. Oh, I mean, I don't think that's worth it ever. I like playing Commander, but I build like $300 decks, you know, or $500 decks. There are tons of cool Commander decks that you can build for under 100. Like under 100 is an amazing budget for Commander and paper. Like Fearphage was talking about, there's a lot of Commander content that actually will produce cards and decks that are as low as $25, $10, you know? And then you can just add things to it as you go. Enjoy endless counters in Pauper, though. Yeah, Pauper matches are really, really grindy. Yeah, like, I think $100 is a pretty reasonable Commander deck. Competitive EDH decks sometimes make budget versions for around 100. Yeah, sounds about right. They have a single Phoenix. Pauper's like Legacy, except all the powerful non-blue synergies don't exist. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They just banned all the blue cards, but blue decks are still really good sailing too. It didn't make blue decks unplayable, it just made them worse. They're still very good. This matchup is really grindy. For now, you need Mox Opal, Mana Vault, and other Moxes. Ancient Tomb, I think, will be good. Oh, you're playing Colorless Commander? Colorless Commander is expensive. Yeah, the Mana Rocks are the most expensive part of Commander, honestly. Other than the Mana Rocks in Commander, everything's pretty reasonable. It's a new Urza? Oh. Yeah, new... I guess it's actually not the cheapest one. I'll leave it on the Phoenix. Let's get an Amen. It depends on where you play, where you could just proxy up things as well. Yeah, like I had some play groups where people would proxy decks, especially before they were able to get them. And then they would have cards they would put in place for those proxy cards. So, for instance, let's say you're playing the new Urza, and you have 5 expensive cards that you don't own. You would then proxy those 5 cards, and then if you were going to play in something or against someone that didn't feel comfortable with you proxying cards, then you would have 5 cards in the same box that you would then replace them in there. So if, for the local store tournaments, you would, replace them with cards, and then you would play against, friends or whatever with the other. Oh man, we could have got Blood Great Elf. We didn't know though. We're not knowers. Anam. You just want to play Gataxian Probe? Play Gataxian Probe and Blue-Red Storm in Commander. I have a proxied Blue-Red Storm deck for Commander that plays Gataxian Probe. That card's fun. So they probably have Aria of Flame. Gataxian Probe is actually busted in that blue-red Storm deck. There's often times where I'll tutor for Gataxian Probe because it gets the first... Because it gets the first trigger on... with the commander. So you get the first experience counter from Gataxian Probe. So everything costs one less immediately. So it's like a good start to the combo. Card's busted. It's always busted. You can spell Seeker into it. It's busted. Okay, Pulse Maras in here. Not great. Anger's reasonable. Another matchup where Ren and 6 is not good. There's a lot of matchups where Ren and 6 hasn't been good. Liliana is hit or miss against this deck. It's usually pretty good, though. Paying mana for spells is 2009. Try 2013 Jund, by the way. Where's the matchup where Ren is good? I don't know. It's skyrocketing in price, though. I guess Seasoned Pyromancer's a little slow here. I'd rather just have Bloodbird Elf. And I guess I trim lilies, like I go down to 3 lilies. And maybe a Bob. I probably could keep in... I could probably keep in a Pyromancer and a Lily. And trim the Confidants. What if we cut the green cards from this deck? Wait, are you talking about the most powerful card in Modern? Tarmogoyf? How dare you? Here's your dig through time for 3 Phyrexian mana. Okay. I guess that works. Didn't have to pay 2 life. Nice. Still got a card. Cut the green spells and throw in 4 Hojaks. Hojak Corpseman. The menace of Modern. Yeah, lilies are good against things. They actually like decent against Phoenix. Like after post board, they're coming out more grindy, so especially when you have a ley line out. Really good then. So if you can like Lily into ley line. Also, they're just gonna hard cast Phoenixes a lot after board. Oh wait. We're gonna give them Spell Pierce mana, but we're just gonna say they don't have it. I'm a big believer in that they don't have it. My opponent doesn't have it. They already had one. See? Told you. Wow, mismatching? How disrespectful. True Nemesis would be playable in Modern, but I'm not even sure if it'd be good. I think it would be good enough. I think it would push Blue Delver decks into the format. Which is honestly a good thing, right? I think that's the role it would play. It would push Blue Delver decks. Well, no, not currently. That would be abysmal. I think you're correct currently. I do have Lava Dart here. I'm risking the flip on thing here. I'm risking it for the biscuit. They just need 2 spells and a Lava Dart. It's pretty reasonable for them to have this here. Did I play this risky? Yeah, for sure. Oh, dead. I should have just sacked. I should have just made them sack with Lily. It's true. Should not have risked it like this. We had an easy sack with Lily, and we blew it. TT? Like the blue moon deck? Wait, what? Which one? We blew it! Should have just sacked the Hokuwoken Horror. I was so afraid of Bolt. Oh, taking turns, yeah. Blew it. Spoiled it. I was so afraid of bolts, but now we just die. Wow, we actually played Blood Moon perfectly. Gengar against Jund is interesting. Yeah, Max, I don't think that was optimal. I don't know why I didn't sack there. That was so greedy of me. I don't even know what plussing was doing there. Nice. Nice Blood Moon against my triple basic. Because I aggressively fetched basics. Because I'm a master. I guess I don't get to play Lily here. Nope, just drew too many ley lines, because ley line's not that good. Oh, I'm not dead. I had an out. I'm dead. Oh, too late. Yeah, we should have just sacked with Lily. What a mistake. I soiled it. Yeah, why do they have anger in their deck? Honestly, though. You got revenge on me? Yeah. You're owning my dude? Nah, man. I'm really bad at playing Jund. Awesome. I'm really bad at playing Jund. Like, that was an easy win. And I threw it. We did 4-1 earlier with Not Me's Donation League. You can check that out on YouTube in 2 to 3 days. Like you can do with all leagues. 2 to 3 days, and then they're on YouTube. YouTube. Large tub. Yeah. Past leagues will go on live on YouTube, recorded on Twitch, by the way. Unedited, raw league action. Raw, unedited. You've never seen anything like it. Number 10 will surprise you. It will leave you speechless. Did they keep it 1 lander? 2 lilies, 1 Jund. Catch the epic action. 8 central. You click that? I'm sure you would. Seems like something you're into. I don't know what that means, by the way. I don't know if that was an innuendo for... I clicked that. Okay. All right. All right. No. No bully. Chat, they bully. No bully, chat. They bullied. I asked for no bully. Such bullies, so rude. Not bad. I'll take it. Rightening bolt? Feels bad when you can't write everything due to language barrier. I'm sorry, Solomance. Russian is a cool language. I wish I knew Russian. My pun was discarded by Liliana the Veil. That's nice. Japanta. That is A+ material. Golden star for you. Is it Russian? Is that what you speak? Solomon? I don't even know. I think it is, though, right? Wish you could read. Shh. That's just a luxury. It's a luxury that some people in life have. Not I either. This is Whisper Time with Zed. Hope you guys enjoy it. Welcome to the stream. The only Russian I know, as I said before, is Cheeky Breaky and Suka Bliet. Well, I guess I know some other stuff from Escape from Tarkov. What is some other stuff awesome that I know from Tarkov? Suka Bliet's a good one, though. I just yell Suka Bliet when I go around the grocery store. People are really happy. They're like, oh man, look at this guy. He looks so thrilled to be in my grocery line. I would love to serve this kind gentleman. Oh, reflect in PoE is ouchie. Hey, I hate it. Reflect maps are the death of me. Have I considered drawing good cards? I would have to play a good deck, not me. We're playing Jund, which only has good cards. It's not a good construction of a good deck. It just consists of good cards in a pile. It is a collection of good cards. Oh, wait, no, we died to Lava Dart. No, we punted. Chat. Don't yell. Don't yell. We weren't winning anyway. We weren't winning anyway because we didn't fetch another forest earlier in the game. So we couldn't have double lit Tarmogoyft. So everything was fine. See? Cascading into removal was also an option. Yeah, well, sometimes you don't get what you want. We didn't fetch a green source earlier. We were playing around Blood Moon, I guess. We also just threw game 2. I don't play this deck well. And I can't blame it on like being late into a stream. This is just the second league, and I do second leagues all the time. We're 1-3, so that's cool. I'm kind of disheartened. Every time I play Jund, I guess this happens, though. I always expect a different outcome. I'm like, oh man, John, that's just such a cool deck. And then my hopes and dreams get shattered. All of my brain power went into survival. That's kind of true. Survival did take it out of me. The survival deck did take a lot of big brain plays. Super brain power, by the way. Yeah, Vintage Leagues are pretty exhausting. That's true. I'm used to playing 2 Modern Leagues. The Rock has Hex Drinker. I do have a Rock list with Hex Drinker in it that I do intend on playing on Tuesday, I believe. Maybe. I do have it. I have it queued up, and I may be playing it on Tuesday. I normally take Sundays and Mondays off, but I'll be back on Tuesday. This is going to be our last league of the night, probably, and our last match of the night. But if you guys want to check out some content of mine, tomorrow night we'll be having 2 Modern Leagues from last night going up on YouTube, and then on Monday/Tuesday during the day, we'll be having some. We'll be having the Vintage League and this Jund terrible league going up on YouTube. So yeah, we'll be taking turns again, not in the near future, but it is not out of the option for eventually. Probably just have a counter here. Can they beat Ren though? Pretty good. What does this ult do? Instants and sorceries have retrace. So that's pretty good with Kulgun's command. They have a logic knot. Yep. I like quad sleeving. I like not breaking my hands when I'm shuffling my deck. You know how streamers sit there and play multiple Vintage Leagues in a row? I don't know how people play past 2 Magic Leagues in a row. I get exhausted. I get physically drained, mentally drained, and just altogether drained. I'm a large drain in a tub. I'm a large tub. You heard it here first. I'm a tub. Good Guy Zed showing why people shouldn't buy into the most expensive worst deck in the format. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Battle of Wits is more expensive. That's true. This is a really cool combo. Renin 6 and Liliana the Veil is nuts. Discard my land, get my land back. Discard my land, get my land back. Hey, I heard you're down with cards, by the way. Hope you're enjoying that. Jess Guy in 2019. Just play blue-white, OP. What are you doing over there? This is 2019 over here. What are they doing? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Turns is the most expensive deck. I don't think so. Jund is really expensive. Playing Jund in 2019 that doesn't have Hojack? I know Hooked on Arc like Phoenix. Playing anything in 2019 is disgusting. These 2019 jokes need to end before 2020. So then we can start 2020 jokes. Imagine ulting a Renin 6. Is that even good? Oh yeah, casting Casting like a million Kolaghan's commands. Yeah, that's pretty good. Playing Magic not an arena in 2019. Oh! Engineered in the main. What? Oh, my opponent's a master. It's the Bluetron player. They're playing Jeskai though. How dare you lie to me like that? Yeah, talk about being out on time. That's true. Upkeep, retrace, K command every turn. That would have been sick, Texas Frisbees, had we not gotten engineered explosives for 2. Although Red and 6 did do a decent amount of work. I think Red and 6 is really good against Blue-White and Jeskai. It must be really insane against Blue-White, honestly, when you're on the play. You take their counterspell and then you slam a Red and 6. Yeah, that's what I thought. They could have a counterspell here. Land would make it so we can Assassin's Trophy. I don't have any more basics. I could hit Teferi there. With the Assassin's Trophy or with a Lightning Bolt or something, but I don't know. Kind of want to just get this Raging Ravine start ticking up. Definitely was risky, though. Think twice! 2019. I'm going to fall asleep with this music. I need something else. Here we go. If you just say 2019 after anything, it'll mostly work. Not playing looting in 2019. How many times have we said 2019? This is some fair Magic the Gathering. Yeah, what is this? 2013? This is a 2013 matchup, by the way. Cryptic Command. Fair Magic with the Fairy on board. I mean, it's still true. This is Fair Magic. Ice Kiwi, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Joke Killer Summon, how you doing, bud? Welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. 2019. My favorite year. The current year. Max. Texas Frisbees, I don't know if I said hello today. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, buddy. Thanks so much for supporting the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight, everybody. Thanks so much for being around so much, everyone. You guys being around so often lately has been very, very encouraging to me. We're back up to about 100 concurrent, honestly, and it's been insane. It's a great journey. I really, really appreciate all the support. It means a lot. I'm doing great. Joe Killer Summon, thanks so much for asking. I've been really enjoying Modern, and I've been really enjoying hanging out with everybody the last few nights. And I really appreciate the numbers back up. And the conversations have been amazing. A lot of constructive conversations about the terrible Modern format in 2019. Chat's the real MVP, hooked on Arc Like Phoenix. I know I'm not playing Arc Like Phoenix, and I'm sorry. But you may be able to see one another time. Yo, what's up, Caleb D? Thanks so much for the raid. Hey, Caleb, that's pretty cool. Thanks so much for the raid, Caleb. Well, this was going to be my last match of the night, but we are playing another match here. Thanks so much, everybody, coming over from the Caleb D raid. Hope whatever Caleb was playing was a good time. We're playing some Jund 2019. Good times. Rar. Hey, Nether, how you doing? How's Modern? Modern is, it's Hojack filled. I just play random, like, garbage 5.0 lists, and it's a lot of fun when you do that. But if you're trying to play Modern competitively, forget it. Just wait till Hojack's gone. But it's a lot of fun. You can play a lot of cool decks. The coolest deck that I've played most recently has probably been a black-red Dreadhorde Arcanist strategy. Oh man, I was supposed to attack with a Raging Ravine. I'm a fool. And that one was really sweet. I played it yesterday. It had you can check it out the VOD, but it'll also be on YouTube tomorrow night. And it had like a bunch of zero costs, like Crashing Footfalls and Ancestral Vision and such. Just wait 2 weeks, you can have a normal sideboard again. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for all the follows, everybody. Astro Blitz, Spooky Dan, Masloff. Appreciate it. Yeah, I love Attack on Titan music is solid. I wanted the Cryptic Command here, so they don't tap down on my attack. Let's see what's over there. You catch up on the newest episodes? No, I don't really watch anime. Boot to the head. I just really like the music. Like I've always tried to get into it, and I just like can't. I don't know what it is. I love my like mom soap operas, like Grey's Anatomy, for instance. That's like my go-to kind of show. It's like I love like CW shows, so like teen angst type shows or mom soap operas. Those are like the two shows I love watching. It's kind of weird, I guess, but I don't know. I guess it falls under like the teen angst category. There are teen angst animes? Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get into them. They're not CW shows. Like, CW shows are my, like, kryptonite. Like, anything that's on CW, I'll watch. If you guys don't know what CW is, it's, like, the new adaptation of WB. And it has, like, the 100, no, the Flash isn't on CW, is it? I think it is, actually. All the Marvel Universe stuff. We're listening to anime music? Anime music is pretty good, though. Hey, Big Ben. Welcome back to the stream, bud. What's the song from? High School of the Dead. It's from High School of the Dead. Get a combust that hits walkers. I really like the Magmatic Insight. That card has been really cool. I found that card pretty high impact, honestly. The Delve 5. It's the 5 red Delve. 5 damage to a creature or planeswalker. Hey, Carl Sham, thanks so much for the follow. Magmatic Sinkhole? What did I say? Insight? Yeah, I said Insight. That's the draw spell. Yes, Magmatic Sinkhole is the name of the card. Never mind. I said the wrong Magmatic card. There's a lot of Magmatic cards in Magic. Oh, we're dead, by the way. Narset Teferi. GG's. Let's get out of here. I think we're about to go 1-4 with Jund. Jund is a solid strategy for like 2013. I don't know about right now. Why is plot in quotes? Even if the plot is bad, it's still a plot. Or is there just like no semblance of a plot at all? Ghost Quarters are really cool with Renin 6, but Renin 6 has not really impressed me. These are like the 2 new additions. People have also been trying Hex Drinker, but Renin 6 has been the cool card. I'm not sure. Not sold. Liliana's great here. Fulminator is fine. Pulse is awesome. We don't really want push, I don't think. They're playing Jeskai. Yeah, we don't really want push. Abrupt Decay is amazing because it actually hits to Fairy if they're playing it, but Jeskai doesn't normally put to Fairy, but it hits Narset, and that's a big game. It finds them more cards, and it's Narset stops our Seasoned Pyromancers. I guess that's all it stops, though, so that's not the biggest thing. Dark Confidant's not actually a draw, so that gets around Narset, which is kind of cool. We need to cut 3 cards here. This card's super important for poking holes in the counter wall. So I think it's Fulminators we actually don't want to bring in, but who wants to tell him? Wait, that's the plot? All right. Smartass, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm a little lost here. Really appreciate the host of the raid, though. Caleb, it's been a while, and hope you're doing well. I'm starting to think of my life choices right now. Hey, at least you communicated to me clearly. I mean, still yikers for me. So they don't have Lightning Helix mana. And their mana's not set up super well. We're going to take Celestial Purge because it's the best card here. And then Renin 6 is going to be great because we're going to fetch next turn. And we're going to resolve a Renin 6. Oh, no, there's a path. Yeah, we want... Oh, this is a good song. Yeah, I was off Magic for a little bit, Caleb, after my 365. Kind of gave up for a bit. I had a different job for a while. Right now, I'm just going to school and doing this in the meantime. So I'm not sure how streaming is gonna fit in once I get a full-time job in computer or something, but we'll see how it goes. What is this? A song? It's Braveheart, Digimon Adventures. If you do exclamation song, MTG bot will bring it up. Hey, Mercurio, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, don't just ignore Stream Elements. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna play Dark Confidant here. I really want to get this Liliana down eventually. Oh, yeah, it's gonna resolve. That makes sense. Then we can get like an Overgrown Tomb tapped. Because we just want to keep using this Verdant Catacombs to thin a little bit. Get more lands out of our deck. They're probably just pathing this Dark Confidant, which is fine. How's the Jund going? Awful. Thanks for asking, though. It's going Jundy. I'm not a huge fan of Jund. Mostly ever, but especially now. So it's going like I expected it to go. The deck of 45% matchups. Yeah, I like my matchups usually to be like at least 50, but that's too generous, you know? It makes you not work for every match. They played the Helix. Thank you so much. been chilly. Hey, Zombub. Why you hate on yourself, bud? It's nice to see you. Oh, think twice. Oh, yeah. Now we're doing it. Sumo ult Ren and cast bolts forever. Yeah, that'd be so cool, honestly. Gem was the first deck you bought in Modern? What does it feel like to be rich, Mercurio? Oh, nice, Mercurio. Hey, Energy Vial. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm kidding. Used to be rich. I remember when I started playing Magic, people would talk about Jund, and I was 19 or 20, and I had like nothing, right? And then I just had like no way to build up my collection. And I was buying into Affinity was the first deck I bought into. And I remember people would talk about this Jund deck, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a cool deck. And then I looked at how much it was, and I was like, oh my gosh. And this was like back in like 2012 or 13, like way back, like RTR Innistrad standard, right? Like, and I'd be like, oh man, I can't afford that. So then I was like, yeah, I really like artifacts. Let me try out Affinity, right? If you're DCI banned, are you still allowed to stream Magic? Yeah. I'm not DCI banned though. Is that just a general question, Energy Vial? Because I'm personally am not. And so I bought into Affinity. I really like artifacts, really like those synergies and stuff like that. Oh, what? Oh, we drew the last fetchable. I wasn't paying attention. Whoopsie. We don't need that life. Oh, gotcha, Energy Val. I use mana traders on Magic Online. Exclamation mana. So what I did is I was actually I didn't really play expensive decks in Standard at that point, but I bought into Affinity when it was like $200, and it was so much fun. And then I kept it for a very, very long time. Innistrad was legal in Standard. When I was talking about. Yeah, lilies were really low when Innistrad was legal. Yeah, Goyf used to be millions, and then Liliana was super cheap. It's a little bouncy bounce, boy. Ooh, we got the synergy. I'm gonna get greedy. Don't get. No, we don't get greedy, right? Can I draw a land, not a land one time? Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I haven't tried Tireless Checker and Red in the same deck yet. They just colonnade? Yeah, fair. I won't get greedy. Alright, chat. You're right. Chat knows best. Are instants and sources even that strong against Jeskai? Bolt is. I mean, Inquisition is fine. Kolaghan's command is pretty good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Teferi. Is getting rid of Teferi strong? Who knew? What is Retrace? You get to discard a card from your... You discard a land from your hand, I believe? I believe Retrace is discard a... You may cast instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard by discarding a land in addition to paying their other costs. So we have these 4 lands, and we discard them from our hand to then cast more spells. Yeah, getting rid of Teferi is pretty good. We also can get rid of Oust when the time is needed. We didn't bring in Ghost Quarter, though, for this Celestial Colonnade. Cryptic Commands. I drew not a... Who was asking him for not a land? I didn't draw land. Why am I not discarding the Verdant? Because I just discarded a random card for fun. This fetch land is dead. I should just be discarding that. If I find a Bolt, I'm in a good spot, yeah. It was the worst non-land we could rip there because we already had one, yes. I agree, Bill Chill. Yeah, the +1 and the ultimate work really well together, which is really cool. Ooh, Seasoned Pyromancer and the ult from Red and 6 is a really cool combination. There's a cryptic command. Yep. I don't really want to play another land here. They drew a card. We could have Inquisitioned there. Not too scared. Inquisition wouldn't have mattered. Fulminator to kill Colonnade. Yeah, that would be really good. Assassin's Trophy would also be a fantastic draw here. We are going to Inquisition here, I think. If we draw removal for Teferi. We need to deal with this Teferi. Bolt would also be a great draw. It's alright. Didn't. Yeah, Trophy would be a really good draw. Why isn't our opponent murdering us? They don't need to if we can't murder them. Oh, there we go. They're going to start pummeling us here. Assassin's Trophy would be a fantastic draw, please. Right now. Right now. Oh, man. That is a yikes. You don't think I'm playing enough lands? Neither do I. Oh, I could have Seasoned Pyromancer at the end of that turn. I did not Seasoned Pyromancer. I should have done that. There it is. Bad Juju Kid. MTG bot always pulls through in the clutch, whereas Streamed Elements is better at everything else. Well, I guess MTG bot also grabs card names, which is really good. Ask opponent what spells they're like. Nah, that's just rude. We could have had Seasoned Pyromancer. We should have had spells too. Wasn't playing perfectly. Because I'm reading chat over playing the game, Buff Gamer, because I believe that I've lost the game already. So that is why we did not use Seasoned Pyromancer yet. Yo, Chris Plays Magic. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. I believe that my percentage to win this game has been so low that I'm just chilling with chat right now. That Teferi would look juicy at 5, though. Nice. Drew Cryptic, huh? Drew a lot of lands that game, and we also fetched a lot, so... This deck was really bad. Don't play Jund. That's my lesson for you guys. All right. Well, we're going to do the culmination of our YouTube recording. And the culmination of our YouTube recording is don't play Jund. Jund is bad. Play any other deck right now. Just don't play Jund. And I'll catch you next time here on the Zed Magic YouTube. You can check out the live stream below the stream on the comments. Twitch.tv/ZedMagic or on Twitter at twitter.com/ZedMagic or on the Discord, which is on the link below. Thanks so much for tuning in and hope to see you next time on the next YouTube vid.